Hello guys, this is Pretty Wings, aka Mika, and I wanted to come on here to bring awareness to April. April is SA Awareness Month, and I just wanted to share a message with you guys. If you have a testimony, if you have a story where SA was something that you experienced growing up, even as a child, and for those as adults that have also unfortunately suffered with this, I want to encourage people to share your testimony this month, regardless of who it offends. I don't think people understand how SA, even as a child, can affect an adult's mental health. If you know what I mean, you know what I mean. Being that I was a victim of a lot of things growing up, SA was one of them. And I think that that is something that was very detrimental to my mental health as a child. And when I spoke up about it to my family, they decided to call me a liar. They said that I was crazy. They said that I was mentally ill. And they sent me to a hospital. And they had to put a label on it to make my behaviors and the after effects of how that affected my mental health. They had to put a label on it to make it make sense. So I just wanted to bring awareness to April specifically, because there are a lot of people, there are millions of people out there that have struggled. They have suffered in silence. They have a lot of things in the dark that they probably save for a therapist. And I just want to let you know, like, you shouldn't be ashamed of yourself. You shouldn't feel no kind of way. Even if you did something where you had no knowledge, you didn't know no better, right? I want to encourage people to speak up about it, because you also don't know who you can help with your story. I don't care how embarrassing it is. I mean, use your intuition, obviously, and don't speak about specific things if it's really embarrassing. But if you want to be ballsy and bold with it, talk about it. Bring awareness to, bring awareness to your story, so you can also meet the people that you need to meet on your path. The right people will find your channel. The right people will find your page. And you just don't know who you can help with your story. So I wanted to bring awareness just because April, like I said, April is SA Awareness Month, and a lot of people went through this stuff. And you'd be surprised about how many other women specifically had been made a target, especially men, with creepy aunts, stuff like that. Please talk about your story. And make sure that you not only like tell the truth, but talk about it, because it needs to be talked about. Like I said, you don't know who you can help. You don't know who you can help. There are so many people that live in shame and guilt, and then they live in fear because they don't talk about the things that they've been through. And because I'm very ballsy and I have opened up about my testimony, I have not only received a lot of support, but I've also received a lot of hate. But we're gonna say fuck the haters, we're gonna say fuck the criticism, and I want you to talk about your testimony anyway. Because even though there are people out here that are cruel, that have evil intentions, that like to target people that have been victims of SA, you also don't know who you can help. There's so many people out here that, like I said, that are suffering in silence every single day. And they don't talk about their stories because they live in shame. They live in fear. They have guilt. And it wasn't even their fault. And most of the times, like I said, people have been through things. People were made victims of things. And then usually the abused becomes the abusers, right? So I just wanted to bring awareness to this and let everyone know that it is okay to share your testimony. Maybe not on TikTok, maybe on YouTube, that might be a little more appropriate, or for Instagram, but TikTok is not the place to open up about it. So maybe talk about it on YouTube. Put your story out there, get it out there, and take the links of these videos and post them into TikTok. Since TikTok is so harsh about the things that need to be spoken about, talk about it, because you don't know who you can help. I hope you heal from the things that you don't talk about, and I hope that you can find the strength to share your testimony and help the world heal. I hope you could be a part of the healing process of the earth, of planet Earth, in regards to humans. Please be kind, please be respectful, and please just be nice to people. when they go and they share the testimony, because it does take a lot of strength to gather up the courage to share what somebody has been through. And if you're bullying somebody about their testimony, you're dead wrong for that. So please find it within you to make the videos and screw what other people have to say about your story. As long as you're telling the truth, as long as you were being honest, please open up about your story. Because like I said before, and once again, you don't know who you can help lead out of the darkness. You could share your testimony and somebody could be going through the dark night of the soul and could be doing deep reflection on their life, and you might even trigger specific memories from their childhood that was once hidden. And you might bring that stuff up to the surface, and it might hurt. It might hurt. But you could help someone heal from the things that they don't talk about. So please, if you find it within you to share your testimony, please do that. I wish everybody a great month, a great rest of the month, a great rest of the year. And like I said, if you don't feel comfortable talking about it online, please talk to a professional. Please talk to a therapist, especially if it's giving you a dark cloud over your head, even as an adult, and you have children now, please talk to a therapist about it. Because like I said, if you're on this mission with me and you're trying to also protect your children, please do that. Remember to keep your kids away from guys that you feel iffy about. Protect your children, put your children first. Don't put yourself first, but put your children's safety first, okay? If you have them. And don't be prematurely don't be prematurely exposing them to things that they don't need to be seeing with their little eyes right now, okay? So I just thought that I'd bring awareness to this and ask people to please share your testimony with the world, because you don't know who you can help on their healing journey.